not. And at this point, it becomes a whole guess of playing the percentages or just going with your gut. What kind of person are you, almost?
And we are underway, and we have a divergence of path already as they are starting at the coast where one of the take-any's would normally be. So it looks like Taco's going to head for the start cave. And by the way, that is a special custom sprite that Taco is sporting. It is indeed a taco.
I love the taco. It's amazing. And the arms move flailing about are hilarious.
You bet.
So first thing we want to look for is an open cave to find those wooden swords, because they're kind of important.
This is an important cave, though.
Oh, look at that. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, nice find. It's one of the 4 take-any caves. Goes ahead and picks up the candle, which is a good secondary weapon. Plus, it's good for exploration. Boy, look at the price of those bombs. We're talking 33 rupees for a set of 4 bombs. Yikes. Taco finding level 6.
There you go. That's a pretty high marker for bombs there. I don't know what that storekeeper's thinking about, but hey, look, Dig Dogger.
And I'm going to start to the seed to be sure. Jaylow finds a take-any cave himself. Also picks up the candle. Again, early on, if you find a candle for free, you want to take that candle first, because you never know when you're going to find a candle shop.
No, in fact, the candle shop may be blocked by a candle.
Not to mention that it could be the rare shop as well. Taco gets out of level 6. Nothing to do there at the moment without a firm weapon. She does find the take-any road, so we'll see where they take her. One of them to vanilla level 1, and let's see if we can get one to Death Mountain. Nah, and not the greatest of take-any roads. I've seen better.
I've seen better. Though.
Oh, I've seen worse too, but they're not that great. No, I know I wrote a hint down somewhere. By the way, you're going to see every Hylian say that message, because another new feature in this tournament is the book. Before I talk about it, hey! We finally have a laws-approved secret 116 for the large, not a poverty seed, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, let's not try. Okay, 36. There we go. Okay, we're good.
Nice medium secret, too. So this is without a doubt a big money seed here for both of our runners here. They're not going to have to worry about rupees here. Now, what I was going to mention about the book is normally runners would avoid the book like the plague, because when you have it equipped with the wand, it makes Patra combating difficult. You can run into your own flames, because when you make contact with enemies, that wand bursts into flames, and it's just more of a hindrance than it is a help. But now with these flags, you have to have the book in order to understand what all the Hylians are saying in this game. So if you find a hint shop, you can't purchase those hints without the book, because you're just going to be wasting your money.
Well, we've got level 1 on Taco's side.
That is a good find here, and another good find is finding a key early, because level 1 tends to be one of those key-starved dungeons because it's very linear. As small as it is, OPT, you tend to see a lot of runners get blocked. Well, if you keep forcing them keys, well, that may not be the case for Taco.
Right. Exactly, right. The nice thing about level 1...
And look at that! Another key!
Jeez, you were saying something about a key block?
Well, it's not it's not happening right now, because we are finding all the keys. Now, we're finding a lot of locked doors, too, but Taco is not going to venture that room. Without a sword, it's a pretty tough proposition. If you had more bombs, maybe. Look at this, another locked door. And we have Patra Wayne in level 1? What is this nonsense?
That is not something you want to see.
No, especially when you don't have a sword, because every time you get hit by Patra, you lose 2 hearts. So that would mean Taco would be down for the count. Jaylow finding the big jackpot of 116 rupees. He's at 152, just like Taco is.
Those ropes gained an extra hit point in the shuffle there.
Unfortunately, they're on the wrong end of the plus or minus 2 HP shuffle. That is another flag that we've got turned on, as enemies could be the vanilla value, but there could be a variance of plus or minus 2 HP or somewhere in between, as Jaylow finds level 4.
Oh, that was at the corner bush. So we've got 3.
Yes, it's the burn bush near vanilla level 1. It's one of the 30 secrets. It's in that long row of bushes, not the one that's kind of scattered. That's above level 1. Right.
Yeah. So we find Gliok. That's how deep do you go into a dungeon without a sword? I feel like a few rooms maybe, like you pick up a key like that, but
good news for Taco, spent her last key, but the Stelphos does have a key in their body. It looks like they're even par on the HP there at the normal 2 hits. Got to continue southward in the hopes of finding one of the 2 items. There's some keys. Ooh, but they're kind of on the strong side, 2 hit points. And look at this, another key, but unfortunately she's going to be trapped in this room because of the shutter door, so she'll have to go back and try again. Jaylow is in a Chevy room, so it looks like he could be ladder blocked. He's at least ladder blocked from the compass. Now that reverse C or those stealthals are a very good probability that that could be our push block that's going to lead us to one of the 2 items here in level 1. Jaylow has had enough of level 4. He'll come back later when he's better equipped.
Yeah, it's probably a good time to get out of there.
And Taco finds herself in another trapped room with a shutter door, and she's had enough of level 1. She'll come back later. Look at this, another large secret found by Jaylow. That's going to top his wallet.
Yes, it is.
So if he finds
level 1 without it, so there's level 8.
Wow, so she has found both dungeons that have 2 items in it, and this potentially could be one of those items, but she's going to have to do a very difficult block clip without a sword that's got a manhandler staring in her face, trying to use the candle as the buffer, but she missed on that attempt.
I've been told that trying to block clip in a room with a manhandle is one of the most hardest things you can do in this game.
Oh, absolutely it is. Manhandler or a Goma or blue wizrobes, it's not a fun time. Meanwhile, Jaylow, because, yes, nice clip there, but it is not one of the items. Instead, it is the transport staircase of level 8. Yeah, Jaylow had the 255 rupees. He might as well go ahead and buy that blue ring. That's going to double his defense, and if this is a combat-heavy seed, it might turn out to be a great purchase for him.
Absolutely.
So, unfortunately, Taco not getting anything out of level 8 either. So, we've already spent a lot of time. 7 minutes, we have found no items at all.
We've not even found the Armos item. Our runners haven't even been seemingly putting that as a priority.
Now, Jaylow finds one of the door repair penalties, and that's going to wipe him out the rest of his money, but he only had a few rupees to lose. That's not where the Armo statue item is. That's just another blue ring shop. Taco considered purchasing bombs, but wants to save her money for something better. And Jaylow also finding another blue ring shop, but he's already got the jewelry, so nothing there for him either. We're getting indication that the door repair penalty is 21 rupees, so a little bit above the vanilla value.
Yeah, thankfully we got a lot of extra rupees from the secrets.
Taco opts to buy the bait for 50 rupees. It could come in handy because there is a bait block somewhere in these 9 levels, and you just never know if a Triforce or a key item is going to be bait required. And also the price of keys, if this turns out to be a key starve seed, 61 rupees. That's pretty cheap. Jaylow finding a potion shop behind vanilla level 8, but without the letter, there's nothing he can do at this time. Of course, he's got no cash either, as Taco's going to make her way through the Dead Woods and into the southwestern region of Hyrule. Going to check this bomb spot first. Let's see if there's anything good here as Jaylow finds a secret. Oh, it is level 2. Jaylow gets 36 rupees. We do have a Wizrobe set here, so this could prove to be a difficult find of the item that's going to be on the ground for Taco. Again, level 2 being one of the smaller dungeons, but oh boy, we are officially in Uncle Wizzy's clubhouse. And boy, no. Oh boy, OPT, we're going to have big fun tonight, aren't we?
Oh gosh, I don't know if I'd even stay in here.
No, I know. Taco wants no part of those blue wizards, so she's going to try for a different room. Maybe she'll get lucky with these gels, but it doesn't really help if you miss your blue candle shot. We have an Armo statue item for Jaylow. It's the bow.
That's nice to find.
Yeah, that's huge. Now, if he gets arrows or the silver arrows, he'll be able to take down those poles, voices, lickety-split. Of course, the silver arrows are what you need to defeat the beast. So Jaylow already having a little bit of an edge, but again, it's in an easy spot. It's the Armo statue where the vanilla 30 is. Taco going to up an A, try a different path here in this level 2. Finds a nickel on the ground that the Wizrobes somehow lost out of their pockets.
Yeah.
And now has these Waldorms to take care of. But again, when you don't have a sword or a weapon that's going to last, does find the bomb hole here as Jaylow is going to take these any roads. That's where the old man is. I still thought I wrote a hint down here somewhere.
I keep thinking I wrote this down someplace myself.
Oh my gosh, we have another Patro Wayne sighting now in level 2. What is this madness? This could be a real big combat heavy seed.
You've got to be kidding me. Oh my gosh, that's a lot of patches.
My goodness. But look at this. Taco right next to level 2 finds the sword. I have no doubt she's going to go back into 2.
Absolutely. Or more than likely, anyway. I mean, I don't know. Those Wizards would scare me a little bit, but you don't have to deal with them all the time, hopefully.
Yeah, no question about it. So Taco going to up an A, get her hearts back to 3, and I would imagine that after level 2, she's probably going to go back to level 1 to claim her 2 items. So
absolutely.
Let's see what kind of HP these Wizrobes are. I want to say they're at their vanilla value, it seemed like to me.
I couldn't quite tell, but yeah.
I mean, they weren't
pretty close.
Yeah, it was either vanilla or +1, but they weren't too beefy. But it seemed like to me that they were at even par. Now I'm going to figure this out.
Yeah, it's 4.
Yeah, it's par. So you could still kill them with 1 single bomb. So that's a good thing at least.
Oof, Jaylow slipping by the Patra there, taking only 1 heart of damage with that blue ring of his.
Absolutely, that's an advantage that Jaylow is going to have here in this level 1 is that he's only going to lose half that health.
The keys are +1 health.
Yeah, I did notice that. Yeah. Oh, but look at this! Taco gets the red ring out of level 2 and doesn't have to spend the hard-earned money to get a blue ring. That's going to quadruple her defense. That's a huge pickup there for Taco, and that could loom large in terms of making key purchases. Now, again, this is a big money seed, so Jaylow can still pick up rupees to make those same purchases. But yeah, free red ring in an easy level 2.
That Taco's added a little bit of hot sauce. That is awesome for her. She's going to be able to look at that Patra and be like, I can poke you down with a wooden sword if we even need to. We don't even know. We may not.
Well, the only way she would have to do that is if it happens to be guarding the Triforce, so...
Exactly.
Gonna go ahead and bomb to the south here. Jaylow's gonna continue to make his search in level 1, but again, all he's sitting on is a blue candle, and he finds that he's trapped in this shutter door room, so he's going to have to up an A. I think he's going to find that this level 1 is not really accessible to anything without a sword.
Yep.
Now Taco making back to that old man right there. Again, she's looking for the Triforce. Neither of our runners have found a Triforce just yet. It looks like Taco is going to step up to the plate and take on Patra.
Absolutely. Now this Patra is the expanding kind, so...
Oh, boy. Yeah, she's still going to lose a half a heart every time she gets hit, and her hope is that, well, now she's trapped.
Yep.
What I was going to say...
Oh!
What I was going to say, OPT, was that her hope is that she takes out the eye that doesn't expand again, and Taco is going to get back out of level 2, and I don't blame her because you only need 5 Triforce pieces, and it's not one of the important items. I mean, Red Ring is nice, and everything, but you still have to have the bow, you still have to have the silver arrows, so she's just going to make plays for a different Triforce, which I certainly don't blame her for.
Absolutely. If you have to deal with all that, might as well leave. Or it'll come back with more offense, one or the other.
Right. Yeah, having a wood sword against Patra is no good because those eyeballs, 10 hits a piece in the vanilla game?
Something like that. It's crazy.
Yeah, something like that. It's a lot of hits. Forget it. It's bad enough to do with a white sword. I mean, I want my magical sword for that fight, please.
Or give me the wand and the sword, and I'll be okay.
Yeah, if you do the wand sword trick, as I had mentioned a little bit earlier, and we see the small secret is at a modest 9, so just a little bit below the vanilla amount, but still, we're dealing with a good money seed.
I guess that is technically a 10% reduction, but, it is just 1 rupee.
Yeah, and Taco's going to go to vanilla level 6 and find the expensive bait shop and the expensive key shop, and nothing to do there. She's already got the bait.
Jaylow is trying hard to make this clip with a candle and not a sword.
That's
He's giving up on it. Yep.
yeah, that's a tough negotiation. I mean, it's the right move because Jaylo is not going to be able to progress anyways. So he was hoping to be the item. Turns out it's good that he didn't spend any more time there. He can always come back later once he finds the sword. Instead, he's going to head for the vanilla blue ring shop and lose all his money in the process. Taco was hoping for the Armo statue item there, but instead it's a small secret for 9 rupees, 137 she's got. And Taco finding level 9, a big find for Taco. She now knows exactly where she needs to go after claiming at least 5 Triforce pieces.
Absolutely, that is a great thing to have.
And that kind of could be trouble for Jaylo because remember, he already picked up the Armo statue item, so it may not dawn on his mind to go there anytime soon. We'll see as Taco finds 33 rooms of pure madness here in level 7.
Right. Looks like
And speaking of madness, we have a ladder block from that section, so she may have to come back later. In fact, she is going to have to come back later. Level 7 is completely ladder blocked.
Ouch. No, or maybe not at all. You never know. We may never come back in here at all.
Yeah, we'll see about that, because again, those silver arrows very much could be in there. We know the ladder's not going to be in there. Otherwise,
Right.
Fred's in real big trouble.
That's correct.
Now, Jaylo is going to check. Well, speaking of the ladder, there it is.
Oh,
near vanilla level 9, so Taco won't be able to pick it up right now. She needs anywhere between 4 and 6 hearts to pick up what happens to be the white sword item of the day, so that is huge. Taco already in command of this match early on.
So we haven't seen what the coast item is yet, have we?
No, neither player has reached even though the start screen was, at the coast area, neither of our runners have made a play for it yet. Taco might make a play for it soon once she has enough hearts.
Absolutely.
Because for all we know, the silver arrows might be there. And if the silver arrows happen to be the ladder item on the coast, she's going to be in go mode. She finds a large secret. So start contained the 3rd large secret, so that's going to top off Taco's wallet at 255 rupees.
She's going to lose
Jaylo
some rupees from that, but...
Yep. Oh, come on, Taco. You got to do better than that. When you're at 255 rupees, just leave the money there because now that's 36 rupees you can't get back.
Right.
In fact, oh no, that is not one of the 9 door repair penalties. Instead, that would have been the white sword hint or the hint about where the magical sword is.
Right, it is.
Oh, Taco, I think decided to retry because she's back down to 173.
She did save, right?
Yes, correct.
So
that's correct. So she saved at start, saw that the large secret is there, and did a smart thing. She's buying keys. She does not want to suffer the same fate that she did in the last tournament. So she is going to save that large secret and wait for it in case, keys come into play again. But this is a smart move that Taco just made right here, OPT.
absolutely. Not only that, but that's why she checked that other one, because she wanted to know how much that was too. That makes so much more sense now.
Yes, that's right. Yep. So what I thought was a terrible play by Taco, it ended up being a great play because now she knows how much money she can get. It's 152 rupees.
Yeah. Absolutely. And she's not gonna, she's got 4 keys now, so that's rather exciting. 4 keys she bought, which means the ones that drop are still gonna drop, so.
Correct. Now, Taco is still looking for the Armo statue item, but Jaylo has found level 9, so Jaylo does make the play towards Death Mountain. So now he's set to go once he has 5 Triforce pieces.
Well, at least he found that, because we were a little worried about that.
Yeah, because of again, a lot of people are kind of hesitant to want to check Death Mountain because, a lot of bomb holes. They tend to have a lot of strong enemies here, although the Octoroks are not really that strong. Now, Taco did find a bonus cave, picked up the heart container. She now has a 1 in 3 chance of picking up that ladder.
Do you go right? I don't think she'd go right back there. I think you'd want to have at least 5 before trying that, because that's kind of out of the way.
No, she's not going to go back until she's got the 6. She's not going to take any chances here. Now, Jaylow, on the other hand, well, he has no bombs, unfortunately. Jaylow, on the other hand, if he finds a bomb drop from these moblins, he could have a shot at it with the 4 hearts he's got.
Indeed, he could, but I don't think.
Oh, he's going to up an A before he discovers it. Ooh, that could come into play later for Jaylow.
Indeed, there's not much of a reason to go back up there. There's only 2 spots now, and the reason he went up there was the open cave.
Correct. So, yeah, because he still does not have the wood sword, but again...
And he's going in the opposite way.
Yes, he is. Taco, meanwhile, finding another key shop in the far northeastern section of Hyrule, but she has no money to her name, so... nothing doing this time. But again, there's a key shop near start. Again, she can always purchase keys there. Jaylow, meanwhile, is going to check Vanilla level 5 spot and see if he can find anything worth his while. And Taco finding a door repair penalty at the right time. That's going to cost her no rupees. So that Octorok is pure out of luck.
Indeed.
And we see Taco get to that Armo statue. Now she's got the bow as well. Half of the puzzle pieces needed to defeat Ganon.
Still no indication where that silver arrow pack is at.
No. And Taco's going to check Vanilla level 2. That's a potion shop. Nothing there. Jaylow doesn't find anything behind the waterfall and is now going to make the treacherous trek to the Vanilla White Sword. I mean, not the worst enemy set in the world, but it is going to lag the screen. And at least these moblins, they go down pretty quickly. So Jaylow's going to be able to plow through them and find out that he's going to get some extra money. How much are we talking? 36 more rupees.
That's good for him for that, but he's got to be wondering what else he hasn't checked yet. I don't think he's got anything other than the far coast and the Deadwood corner.
Well, he is going to check the eastern side, so it looks like we're going to have an idea of what our ladder item of the coast is going to be. And this is the thing, OPT, that southwestern open cave tends to be a spot that runners miss often because you don't typically go there because there's usually nothing there because you have the 30 rupee secret and you have the old woman who's selling her quote unquote hits. We have a heart container as the ladder on the coast. You know what to do, chat.
Hey, level 3.
Yeah, good find for Jaylow, level 3, but again, he still does not have the sword. Now Taco knows what the ladder item on the coast is. It's a heart container, so considering her circumstances, she may not go back for that heart container. We'll see. As she is in level 3, and we have a free Triforce on the board that Taco's going to go ahead and pass it for the time being, and oh, shoot!
Right. Well...
you know what that means. It's time to play Hyrule's favorite game show, Find the Bomb Hole.
Well, at least we know the shape of the dungeon, so that's a much easier game to play.
Yep, and speaking of those keys that Taco purchased, they're going to come into play right now. She's got to play a game of two-door Monty with those keys. Which way do I go? Meanwhile, Jaylow is going to make another attempt at level 3, and he's going to find that same shoot room, and he knows without bombs, without a sword, I can't do anything in this level 3, so he is bomb blocked. He'll have to come back later.
Indeed, he's going to head out of there. I noticed when he first entered that he paused for quite a long time. I wonder if he was checking everything over again to see like what he hasn't checked yet, if he's using a tracker or not.
Might have to be a tracking situation. Of course, we find the compass after we have found the Triforce, because go figure.
That's the way of it, isn't it?
Yeah, that's for sure, OPT. Taco, knowing the layout of the level 3 dungeon, is going to bomb to the left, finds a key. Now, she's going to be looking for a staircase. When she finds it, she knows she has found her item in level 3. Well, good news for Jaylow, he is heading in the right direction, southwest Hyrule, and it's going to be a good move because he will find his wood sword. Taco continuing to search level 3 here, still looking for the staircase. Gonna go through these rooms as fast as possible. There's the wood sword for Jaylow.
So if it's like 24 minutes in and you just find the wood sword, you gotta not feel all that confident right now, right?
Not at all, OPT. Jaylow has to feel he's behind right now, and he's actually not as far behind as you think, because They both have the bow. They both have a Triforce. Well, Taco does not have the Triforce out of level 3 just yet, but I mean, he's not in too bad of a shape considering all things. The only thing that Jaylow doesn't know that Taco knows is the location of that ladder in Death Mountain. Of course, for all we know, this might not be a ladder required seed like the one that I called last night, but you can't really be counting on that OPT.
No, I don't think you can count on that, because you never know. You might have a seed, which the ladder's not required until you walk into Zelda's room.
That is correct. We have seen that happen on many occasions during tournaments in the past. Taco does a nice job clearing that room. Still, though, has not found the room that has the item. And this is one of those level 3s where, as small as it is going to be hidden deep. Now, Taco finds a heart container. That's now going to give her a 2 in 3 chance of picking up that ladder if she decides to make that play. Doesn't like going to the south here. She's going to go to the north. And, well, that's Zelda's room, so nothing doing there for Taco.
No. And nothing drops in that room. I learned that the hard way.
Correct. The Zelda's room is not a drop room. Here is the item here of level 3. What do we have here? It's the book, which is actually going to be useful to Taco should she find old men or the hint shops, because now with the book she can understand exactly what all the Hylians are saying.
Well, that's good. That's, one, we've got an item. Finally, you can put something on the board.
Yep. Well, actually, we've had a few items already. Remember that the level 2 had the red ring, and we have the Armo statue item being the bow. The ladder had the heart container, and the white sword item was the ladders. So, yes, a lot of the level items we haven't discovered yet.
Exactly.
So both of our runners do have one Triforce piece now. Jaylow, if he decides not to go into level 3, probably would be not the worst gamble to miss out on the item in level 3. But, of course, having the book, I mean, it's nice to have the book. It's certainly not required to have, but it can be a difference maker. We've seen it be a difference maker before in the tournament already.
Oh, yes, absolutely. Especially in level 9, one person gets that special hint that you need that, hey, the silvers aren't here, or they are here, and then the other one doesn't.
Yeah, that cannot be summarized in 5 words or whatever that merchant said. Playing the money-making game, Taco wants no part of that money-making game. By the way,
I love the casino.
No, I do too. By the way, it looks like Jaylow did find his red ring out of level 2, so he's just looking for the Triforce.
Indeed. Which I don't think we saw before, because I don't think Taco kept going. Oh my gosh, well, that's a room you don't want to look for a Triforce.
No, she stopped because she had the sword, but it was a heavy combat level 2, so she just bypassed it. For all we know, it could be behind Patra. Now, Taco's back in level 1, and with the wood sword and a red ring, gonna have a much better chance of excavating this and figure out what those 2 items are.
Indeed.
Of course, Taco finding a clock after clearing the last Stelphos. We have our staircase item in level 1, and it's going to be the wand. That's a great secondary item for Taco.
Absolutely. Good offensive upgrade. Always shoots out, it's a magic beam, so you've got a ranged weapon now forever. So, yeah, it's great.
Unfortunately, keep in mind, she already did pick up the book in level 3, so anytime that wand makes contact, it's going to burst into flames, and kind of order of operations game. You want to find the wand before the book, because then you have a decision to make. Do I want to know what the old men are saying, or do I want my wand to not shoot out flames?
I think, especially this early in the seed, when you're still looking for at least a few enemies, or a few items, that is, I think the book's fine to pick up. It's one of those things that it's when it's late game. Again, I'd probably still pick it up, especially because the wand you're going to find not all the time.
True. In fact, this is now back-to-back races. I've seen the wand. The last, several races before that, wand was always MIA. So the wand's now been showing up a little bit lately now. So she's still looking for the item that is on the ground. And the way this is shaping up to be, she's going to have to full clear room to get that prize, whatever it is. Ooh, a clock drop. That's always nice in a room full of orange dark nuts.
Yeah, you'd like to clock in, obviously, say like a blue Wizrobe room, but I'll definitely take it inside of any room with any type of dark nuts.
Unfortunately, those orange dark nuts rolled on the wrong side of the HP shuffle. It took 3 of those wand hits to take down an orange dark nut, so they're at least 5.
Well, you got a heart container. I don't think we had one out of one yet, so I don't think that's the floor item.
It's not because the heart
be, but
container is
right.
it's not because it's the ladder item on the coast. So
right,
now she is now. More importantly, though, OPT, she's now guaranteed the ladder. She can go and pick it up.
Absolutely. So do you do that and then immediately go hunting down? Oh gosh, I got it.
What is it?
Jaylow. I thought he was going to. I thought he was gonna walk into the trap before hitting that Triforce because he was.
Oh, I see. Yeah, because the spike traps with Red Ring does 1/4 of a heart damage, so he might have been able to survive it, but you don't want to find out.
Yeah, I didn't know if he'd been.
Oh, look at this! We find our item. It's the white sword for Taco. So it's 2 HP items found in level 1. Nice pick up there by Taco.
So level 1 is your armory, apparently.
Absolutely, yes.
The licensed weapons of Hyrule. That's fine.
And she also gets the Triforce out of level 1. That's going to be her second Triforce piece. Jaylow is back into level 8, this time with the sword in hand. And he has the beam sword, so, well, he doesn't have the beam sword anymore. Going to go for the bullseye? Well, good news for Jaylow, it's not a Superman handle. The bad news is he's missing. Or was it a Superman? It is super. Okay.
Yes, because he hit the top.
That's right.
Sword.
That's what deceived me. So yes, we are dealing with a Superman handler, and Jaylow is able to clip through it. So nicely done there by Jaylow. So he'll be able to progress through level 8. Taco has some much easier land molas Moldorms to take care of. Rather, she is going to find one of those 2 items. What do we have here? It's the Any key. Well,
wow. So unfortunately, she's bought all those keys and didn't need them, but I still would have done it because you never know when you're going to find that.
I would have made the same play over and over again. So
100% of the time.
So now Taco will not have to worry about key troubles in level 9 or anywhere else for that matter. And if she wanted to buy something else, she still has those 152 rupees on the coast that she's got saved up. And yes, chat knows what to do because, of course, the magical key is one of the 2 items that you normally find in level 8 along with the book. Uh-oh, Uncle Wizzy's house again here, and she's trapped. And I don't care...
yeah, I don't care what kind of defense you've got. This is not a fun room to be in.
Thankfully, she's able to bomb to the north, and Guria grumbles on Death Mountain, but that is old news, I do believe. She's already been into level 7.
Yeah, the only dungeon that we've not found, as far as I can tell, is level 5.
And 5 is on Death Mountain, according to a hint that we just saw a moment ago. Well, there is a Triforce there. Taco is going to dodge it for the time being. She wants that second item because it could very well be the silver arrows here. Just has a few more rooms left to check here. Now, meanwhile, Jaylow is in level 1, and he's going to find his armory items as well. Again, 1 and the white sword were the 2 items in level 1 that Jaylow is going to end up finding. He's going to have to clear Patra Wayne, though, I believe, to get the white sword, though, because I believe it was this room that had the white sword.
It was 100% that room. But once he finds the wand first, it'll be...
Well, he's going to take down Patra first, and unfortunately, he is trapped into its circle of doom.
Ouch.
Now he's down to just half a heart. One more hit, he's down for the count. Taco still looking for the item, and tough break for Jaylow. Patra just too much at wood sword. I mean, it's a tough call, but if he finds the wand, he'll have a much better chance at Patra.
Absolutely, or as I like to call the wand, the Patra killer. All right, so
I like that name.
Thank you. So Taco did get her Triforce. Did we see any other?
He's going back. She is going back. No, we have not seen the second item. She's taking a different path now to get to that second item. But now she has 3. Yes.
I was gonna say it must be what it was then. Yeah.
She now has 3 Triforce pieces, so she's a couple of pieces away from being eligible to go into level 9. We looks like we've got a bow block out of the item in level 8, unless she finds a workaround. Now, meanwhile, Jaylow picks up the Triforce in level 1. That is his third Triforce piece. He's got 1, 2, and 3. He's going to go back into level 1 in search for the items. Taco is looking for a different path to get to the second item in level 8, but there is a chance, folks, that she might be bow blocked from it. Or in her case, arrow blocked, because she does have the bow.
Right. Well, yeah, bombing over didn't work. I don't think there's an up there.
It doesn't look like it, but she'll look it over again, and maybe she'll get lucky. We'll see, though.
Like Jaylow's bypassing the patch shadow level 1. That'll hopefully get him over to his wand, and then maybe he'll go back there.
Again, the wand was behind reverse C where those Stalfos are, but he has not tackled that room yet.
He has not.
Uh-oh, we find another ladder block that's got the map, so Taco gonna have to look this over to see if she really is able to get the second item out of 8. Nice time for a bomb drop there, because she was down to just 2 bombs there. Finds a heart container for free, so she's up to 7 hearts, and ooh, I think she very well could be. Well, I think she might be able to bomb to the north here, which she is. Let's see if the staircase is there. No. Well, there's still one more room, though, so she's still got a chance here as she takes down the blue Wizrobes there. That was a good set of fights there, but hey, there's a wall master. Let's see. Is the staircase here? No.
This is like, we're running out of rooms in level 8 here.
Now, here it is. It's the spiral staircase that this Goma is poorly guarding because it's not a double block. So let's see what our second item is in level 8. It is the power bracelet, and yeah, she's going to go ahead and take it because you don't know if level 5 is power bracelet blocked, and who knows, if it were power bracelet blocked, silver arrows could be there.
Well, didn't we get a hint that level 5 was on Death Mountain?
Yes, that's true. Now, is that power bracelet spot considered Death Mountain, or is that considered the... That is considered the... Okay, so that looks like power bracelet then is not required then. Nope. So, I mean, she obviously she doesn't know that at this point, but based off of all the hints that we've received, it doesn't look like power bracelet is required. But I mean, yeah, you're gonna pick that up because you don't want to get screwed in that kind of way. We've seen that happen already.
Oh, absolutely.
Now, Taco has decided to go back into level 2 to get her Triforce, so she's gonna clear the rooms. Now, if I remember correctly, the Triforce in level 2 was in a broken triple bar room.
I think so. I think it wasn't it just on the floor too? I don't remember if there was a lot.
I don't remember if it was. I want to say it had to be full cleared, but we'll see.
Maybe it was. I don't remember.
But in any event here, Taco's going to look for that Triforce because that would put her 1 Triforce piece away from being eligible to go to level 9. But then it's going to be decision time for Taco.
Yeah, absolutely.
Jaylow had to back out of level 1 because it appears he's key blocked.
Yeah, he did not have the fortune to buy all the keys that Taco did. He bought that blue ring instead, which at the time, good idea to purchase. Just didn't know that red ring was going to be free.
Just didn't work out, and it seems to happen more often than not, OPT. You buy that money for the blue ring, and then you get the red ring like 5 minutes later because the game knows.
I don't even care. I would totally spend 255 rupees.
I
get the red ring.
Oh, I would too, but I'm just saying, it never fails when it comes to the randomizer. You buy that blue ring, red ring, hey, you bought a blue ring, here, have a red ring.
So Jaylow finding level 4 for, I believe, the first time for him.
Correct, and we do not know what is in level 4, so if this turns out to be the silver arrows, we potentially could have a lead swing here.
That's very true, because it's unknown if Taco's going to go back in level 4 or not. Now, she has Triforces of 1, 2, and 3. If I understand the meta correctly, the preferred route is 1, 2, 3, 4, 8.
Correct, and you were absolutely correct. You were right that level 2's Triforce had no enemies guarding it. It was just spike traps. So that is going to be the 4th Triforce piece for Taco, and she is done with level 2.
So yeah, the big question is where is she going to go next? I would assume again level 4 because it's the next shortest one, quote unquote.
Yeah, I mean, it's the most logical play because level 7 is 33 rooms of pure nightmare fuel, and 5 we don't know exactly where 5 is, and 6 is another big one that's got, I believe, 25 rooms, or 25 or 26, and level 4, oh shoot, what a surprise to find after using that candle. So there's nothing to do in the shoot room here, so Jaylow's gonna have to go elsewhere. Taco in level 6 now.
Interesting decision here.
And this is where the race, could potentially be decided here, depending on what items we find on both of our runners' screens.
And she never went to get the ladder either.
Well, so far she hasn't needed it, and who knows? This could, again, be a ladderless seed for all we know. We will find out, though, in due time, and wants no part of those blue wisdoms, and because that is one advantage of having the book. It acts exactly like the red candle. Once you make contact with an enemy or the wall, it essentially acts as a candle, and it's going to light up the room. So that's another thing that we never talk about the book. Now, Jaylow found the Triforce in level 4, so he's up to 4 Triforce pieces himself, and he's going to go back into level 4 and look for the item.
I don't think we mentioned how amazingly beautiful that fight Taco just did with those blue wizards was.
It was fantastic. Was really and she kept all her health. That is hard to do on blue wizards because their movement seems unpredictable, but if you can get them into some kind of funky pattern, especially in like the NSU room or whatnot, you can get an easy kill on blue wizards.
Yes.
Let's see if this is the item for Taco or if it's the transport. It's the transport. Now, when Jaylow finds a staircase, that will be the item. Now, wouldn't this be funny if this was the other half of that transport staircase? Let's find out if it is or not. Is this a troll staircase or is this our item? It's a troll staircase!
Of course it is! Of course it is!
That's why it always pays to check the other ends of staircases sometimes because you end up in that situation. So the next staircase that Taco finds will indeed be our item here in level 6.
Oh my goodness. I just realized Jaylow left level 1 and never got either item inside there. And that's
Yes, that is correct. Because again, he was key blocked, I believe, because he stopped and he never cleared the reverse C that had the salvos. Ooh, this is a deadly room here. Thank God he's got the red ring, because this fight would be impossible if he didn't have it. These blue land moles, they're fast. 2 hearts of damage you take. He only takes a half heart because he's got the red ring. Unfortunately, no reward there for Jaylow, so he's just going to have to look a different way.
Well, at least they dropped the fairy, so he got the health he lost back.
Yep, and there's the old man here, still looking for the item here in level 4. So far, so good. This potentially could be it here, this double block room here. That's what it normally would be. Yep, this is going to be our item here in level 4. Jaylow's gets the silver arrows!
Wow.
Oh my goodness gracious, and with that pickup, Jaylow instantaneously takes the lead.
Oh, he certainly does. He has a combat disadvantage because he only has the wooden sword, but he's not going to care at this point. He can just get his Triforces, go to level 9, and boy. Now, the question I've got is he doesn't even know where the white sword item is, so he may not even go up and find the ladder.
I was going to say,
don't know.
I was going to say he is heading in that direction, but now he's out of bombs again as he picks up this heart container from the take, and he now has enough hearts to get the ladder should he stumble across, but instead he up in A's.
Interesting. He knows where level 9's at. No, he's still got one more Triforce to get.
Yeah, he's short a Triforce piece. He needs to get another Triforce before he goes into level 9. So right now, I'm going to say he's in what we like to call Schrodinger's go mode. He has everything he needs to defeat the beast, but that ladder could still come into play.
Question from 78 Time in the chat. Yes, Taco does know where the ladder's at. She hasn't gone to get it yet, but she really hasn't had the opportunity to get back up there.
No, because it's pretty out of the way, so unless she really needs it, she's not going to go back to pick up the ladder. So again, we still could be dealing with a ladderless seed here as Jaylow finds his final large secret that'll get him up to close to 200 rupees. Here's the staircase that's going to have the item for Taco. What do we have here? We have the raft, which we know is not required, but she's going to go ahead and pick it up anyways.
I mean, unless you are 100% certain it's not required, it makes sense to grab it, just like the power bracelet.
Correct. So she's got the raft, so now she just needs to find the Triforce, and again, she'll be eligible to go into level 9. Unfortunately, if she decides to go into level 9, she's going to be in a world of hurt. But the good news is she does have the book. If she finds the old man that says where the silver arrows are, then she knows she has to go to another dungeon to pick him up. And what would be the first logical choice to go to? 4.
Absolutely.
But here's another problem, though. You know what we haven't seen yet, OPT?
What haven't we seen yet?
There's 2 things we haven't seen yet. We have not seen the bait block. We have not seen any, and we've not seen any muggers either, as Taco picks up her 5th Triforce piece.
That's not true. We did see one.
Where was it?
I forget where, but I saw it on one screen. It was -1 bomb or -40 rupees. I think it was on Taco's screen.
Oh, I never saw it then. Well, if that's the case, that does decrease the chances of seeing a mugger room, because when you get to level 9, there are 3 old men with 4 potential hints, but they can sometimes be replaced by either the bait block or a mugger room. Those leave your money, bombs, hearts, keys. That's going to take away a hint if they do get replaced. So there's anywhere between 1 and 3 of those muggers. Oh, it was in level 6, so we just saw it. But yeah, okay. I didn't see it because I was looking at Jaylow's screen. Taco taking no chances. She's going to pick up the ladder out of that Death Mountain cave, so she doesn't have to worry about being ladder blocked. And again, could come into play if level 9, if Ganon and or Zelda are ladder blocked.
That's going to be interesting.
Unfortunately, Jaylow taking a death here in level 6. We haven't seen too many deaths. Their combat's been pretty good. But, of course, with the red ring, that's to be expected, as Taco has decided to make the move going into level 9, 46-11 in. So here's what she's going to be looking for. Listening for the roar of Ganon. If she hears that roar, then Ganon is going to be where she is, adjacent, 1 room north, east, south, or west. Going to be also looking for a single shutter door room that doesn't open after full clearing enemies. That is not going to be where Zelda's room is. Also, the big thing she's looking for are those 3 old men. 4 different kinds of hints we could see. 1, where Ganon is, where Zelda is, who's guarding the compass, but the hint she really wants is where the silvers are.
And she's praying she finds that one, because knowing that they're not here, she's just going to leave and go out to wherever else she can find it. But the problem for her might be, as you mentioned before, our rooms may be taken up by either the bait block or one of the remaining mugger rooms, or the silver arrow hint may just not exist.
That's always the case. It's a small chance to be sure. I have seen level 9s that had the other 3 hints, but it's very rare. Usually when you do see a hint, you're going to see the silver arrow hints. Unfortunately, she just got wall mastered a few moments ago, so she had to go back to the start of level 9. Now, the other thing Taco could hope for, which would take longer, but, you know, it's still something that you could possibly find, are the 2 staircases that have the items. Problem is, there are 14 rooms with staircases. You have the 6 sets of transport staircases and 2 that have the items. Here's another staircase for Taco.
And there's 2 different schools of thought. One is when you find a staircase, go through it and completely go through it. And the other is go into it, verify what it is, and then keep exploring where you're at.
Now here's another situation that is against Jaylow right now. Look at his resource count. Now he's good on cash, so I mean if he wanted to, he could do the same move and purchase keys like Taco did, but he has only got 3 bombs, and he has no keys either.
Yeah, that's going to be a problem. He did not go into level 8. Well, he was in level 8, I think, but he didn't get the Eddie key out of there, which is going to be really helpful in this level 9 for Taco.
Yeah, so right now, Jaylow has the resources to defeat Ganon, but some people in chat think that, you know, this is an even Steven match. You know, I have to agree with those people. This is too close to call at the moment.
I agree, unless Ganon and Zelda are really not that far off the beaten path here.
Well, speaking of Zelda, she just found her.
Well, there's one part of it.
Yep, found the single shutter door room that did not open after full clearing the room, so she now knows exactly where she needs to go after defeating the beast. But again, She cannot defeat the beast without the silver arrows, which, again, for those of you who just joined us, are in level 4. In fact, now that we're almost 50 minutes in, I better give an item recap of what we have found so far. Level 1 had the wand and the white sword. Level 2, the red ring. Level 3, the book. Level 4, the silver arrows. We have not even found level 5 yet. Level 6 has the raft. We don't know what's in level 7. Level 8 has the any key and the power bracelet. Armor statue item is the bow. Ladder item on the coast, the heart container, and the white sword item is the ladder. So there's 4 items that we have not discovered yet. We have the 2 boomerangs that are still in play, believe it or not, and we've got the recorder that is still in play as well. Now that just leaves 1 item. What do you think that last item is?
Oh gosh.
You don't know either, huh?
The recorder, right?
I already said the recorder. Yes, I did mention the recorder.
Red candle. The
yes.
red candle.
Of course, my favorite item. Yes, the red candle would be the 4th item that is missing from the shuffle. So we have 4 items left in play. And Taco gonna take down this Patra here in the hopes that she finds one of the 2 items, gets that knocked off, but instead that's another transport staircase. Decision time for Jaylow. Now he has only 6 hearts, but it looks like he is making the play to go into level 9, but he is going to be not only at a resource deficiency, but at a combat deficiency as well with just the wood sword and only 6 hearts to his name. So this is going to get very, very interesting. This is why the level 9 is called the Great Equalizer, folks. Those 3 things, the heart deficiency, the wood sword, and the lack of keys, could come to bite Jaylow, but we will find out. Anything can happen here. Not to mention a 4th thing, he doesn't have the ladder either.
That's right, he doesn't, and he doesn't know where it's at.
Nope. So this is an intriguing finish that we're going to have in store for you guys between Jaylow and Taco. One of these races is going to be a victory away from advancing to the bracket stages. It's 51-19 for Jaylow, so he enters 5 minutes and 8 seconds before Taco did. We've got ourselves a race.
We do.
And boy, Taco having no luck. Not only has she not found any of the old men, all the staircases she have found are transport staircases, so she's bound to find an item sooner or later, though.
I don't know. Every time I try to do this, I end up with, like, finding all the staircases before the items, so...
Oh, you should have seen one of the races I called a couple of weeks ago. I think it was Random Effect, I believe. He went into level 9 first, and the first 2 staircases he finds are both items.
I did see that, actually.
Yes, and now the theoretical odds of that are 1 in 91, but statistically, if we were doing this 91 times, I don't think we'd do it once in 91 times. I think it's more like a 500 to 1 long shot.
Right. I hear Ganon.
Ooh, so
I
now
hear Ganon.
So now she on whose side?
On Jaylow found Ganon.
Oh, Jaylow knows where Ganon is, huh? Ooh. Wow. Yes, indeed, ladies and gentlemen. Here's Ganon, and there is scrap metal for Taco. She can't be happy to see that. Jaylow needs to get 15 hits. A high roll driver will cost him 1 heart. Thankfully for Jaylow, this is an easy room. This is not one of those moat rooms that we've been seeing a lot in tournaments. This is a nice, easy room here. He's trying to get the stun lock. He may have it. 5, 6, 7,
oh, he lost
8. Did lose it. Yes, he did lose it. It looks like you're a little bit ahead of me. 9,
sorry.
10. I'll have to fast forward in a little bit. 11. Just 4 more hits left to go on the beast. 12. Only 2 hearts left to go, and there it is, down on the HP. Jaylow gets Ganon, has Bacon, the Triforce of Power. So now all Jaylow needs to do is find Zelda, and provided he is not ladder blocked, he is going to win this race. Taco gets a hint she doesn't need about the kidnap being awaited in southeast of Skull. That is a tough break there for Taco, but Jaylow is very close to pulling this off.
Yes, he is. Although we don't know, we're not entirely certain. Zelda might need a one of those miracle staircases that we always hear about. She might be just, that one That one room you can't get to, and you got to go all the way across the map to find the staircase to get into.
Yes,
But we know she's not. So, but Jaylow doesn't know that.
right. For all Jaylow, he could be playing hide and seek for 20 minutes for all we know. And again,
Exactly.
now, I don't believe the path to Zelda's room was ladder blocked, but
It was, I don't think.
no. But as Malagord jokingly mentions in chat, we've seen Zelda be in a Chevy room before. If that's the case, Jaylow's in big trouble.
Yes, he is.
Taco decides to back out of level 9. Now, I don't know if she saw the hint or if she found both items, but she's out of level 9. She has to make a different play now.
Shaddy and Chad is actually bringing up a good point. Was the path to Zelda key blocked? Because Jaylow doesn't have
That's
it.
right. Yes. And there's a bait block, so that's
Wow.
one of the hints that Taco desperately needed is down the drain.
Well, Taco is, she is searching around the top of Death Mountain now.
Now, here's a problem Jaylow has. This is the same problem that Taco had in the first tournament. He has no keys, and for all we know, and again, I really wasn't paying attention, because when you have the any key, it's kind of hard to pay attention to this, but
Right.
there could be a key block to Zelda's room. So if that's the case, Jaylow's in trouble, and he's the one that has to find keys or buy keys. Now, again, at start, there was a key shop where you could get some keys for rather cheap. I believe it was 61 rupees, if my memory is correct. So he could buy 3 keys with his 204 rupees. Now,
Does he know it's there? Does he remember it's there?
That's the thing. You're typically not going to mark that on your map. Now, Taco has found level 5. Again, we know the silver arrows are not there. It's either going to be Lord Banana, the red candle, or the recorder, and none of those items are going to help her.
Yeah, that's true.
Unfortunately, Jaylow cannot bomb out of that room, so he's going to have to come back the way he came. And yeah, this is where the keys really could come into play. So Jaylow just has to find the princess, but this princess so far has been elusive. Well, OPT, I don't call Zelda the Ice Queen for nothing.
Right, exactly. You know, I know we saw her on Taco's side, but I don't remember where that was.
No, I don't either. I know it was southeast of Skull because that's the hint that Taco got. And Jaylow was hoping that shutter door would magically open. Unfortunately, that is not it for Jaylow. Yeah, get your silver arrows out now. That it's going to help, because he doesn't have the wood sword, and it's going to help against enemies like Keese and whatnot. But he's got to be careful with his money count because it costs a rupee to fire each arrow. And if he goes arrow crazy, well, here is another mugger room. It's in level 5, and you have 1 bomb or 40 rupees. She pays the rupees.
Yeah, even at this point in the game, giving up 1 maximum bomb capacity hurts so much. Oh!
And of course, you're talking about bombs. We do find the bomb upgrade. It's a cheap 92 rupees, but Taco, because of the mugger room, is not able to buy that bomb upgrade. So, boy, what a mean mugger. Let's see if this is the item. It's not. That's a transport.
Jaylow's walking to the right of this screen here. I think, is this...
Oh, but the door automatically opens, but can he get there? He can.
Oh, yeah, he can.
And as long... He's going the wrong way!
He didn't
see it open! He didn't see it open! Well, he'll see it open this time. Yeah, that shutter door always opens. He knows that Zelda's here. And as long as there's no Chevy room, Jaylow is going to be the victor. No Chevy room. Jaylow has won the race and goes to 2-1 in the tournament. Get your GGs out for Jaylow7.
Can I point out the fact that she was in a moat room?
Not the moat room that you're thinking of.
Moat room. No,
but one of the river rooms. Yes,
like
the vertical one. Yes.
The game was trying. It didn't make it a ladder requirer, but the game tried.
Yeah, I forgot that she could also be in a moat room. That is so true. That is so true. But in the end, once again, folks, a ladderless seed here, and Jaylow7 pulls it off. Sub-hour for him. What's the official SRL time?
Official SRL time, 58 minutes, 1 second.
That's a very impressive time for a fairly difficult seed there. And against a really good opponent, Taco had the lead virtually the entire race, but it all came down to level 4. They had the silver arrows. Taco didn't get the silver arrows out of 4, and that ended up being the key to Jaylow's victory, and we'll be talking about keys, I'm sure, with Jaylow once we get him for an interview.
Jaylow said actually earlier in the SRL chat he does not have a working mic. He will not be able to join us for one.
That is a shame, but I do want to congratulate Jaylow7. And there is the item level 5. It is the wooden boomerang. All hail, it's Lord Banana, and Taco is not happy about that, and she might just wave the white flag here.
Let's see here. Oh, gonna keep going, it looks like.
Now, she thought about it, but she's decided she wants to keep on playing and see if she can find the silver arrows. Now her choices that are remaining are level 4, 33 rooms of pure mayhem, or back to level 9. Of course, we know it's 4 that's the correct play. It kind of makes me wonder, OPT. I mean, it's been a while since, we might have seen it on her side. Did she even find level 4? I want to say she did, but
think so?
Yeah.
Hold on, check.
Yeah, you're gonna have to look a long ways back in the VOD, but
No, I'm looking at her tracker actually. She doesn't have it marked.
oh, so all right, so she doesn't know where level 4 is. She never checked that burn bush spot. I mean, I could have sworn she did, but that's what happens when you have things moving quickly like this. So Taco is thinking maybe level 7 now.
Must be.
Yeah, that's where she's heading. She's heading for 7 now. And again, this is going to be the incorrect play. Now, we're going to find out what the other item in level 9 is once we find out what's in 7.
That's right, yeah.
Of course, she's not going to know that because, again, she didn't find the hint. I mean, if she did find the hint, I missed it. But she didn't find the second item in level 9. Of course, we don't know what's in 7 because she's the only one that's discovered 7. Yep, and Jaylow mentioned in chat that you finding 4 super early, well, that ended up being the play of the match.
Absolutely. Yeah, finding that level 4 and finding the silvers in there is quite literally the thing that turned this around. Because before that, Jaylow, it really looked like she was just ahead in almost every aspect.
Oh, absolutely. But that's the beauty, though, of the Pentaforce races. You only need 5 Triforce pieces. And because of the fact that you have to have the bow, you have to have the silver arrows, you may need the ladder. That is the beauty of these Pentaforce races. You may have a couple Triforce piece lead, but if your opponent finds the silver arrows way before you do, those leads can flip in an instant. And that's what happened tonight.
Absolutely.
I mean, Jaylow had 4 things going against him, as I had mentioned before. He trekked into level 9. He only had 6 hearts. He only had the wood sword. He had no keys. He had no ladder. And yet he still persevered through level 9. That is hard to do.
Absolutely. I mean, thankfully he at least had the defense, but even with that, 6 hearts is not fun.
No, I mean, luckily the enemy set wasn't too bad. I mean, it could have been a Wizrobe set for all we know, but it wasn't. That's the transports.
I was gonna say, considering how many other Wizrobe dungeons we'd already seen, I would hope that level 9 wouldn't have had any.
Yeah, I believe the maximum you can have is 5 of a particular enemy set. So, yeah, because you have to have at least 2 of each. And, of course, there's always... Now, the one thing that we never like seeing... it's because sometimes you see races like this. Sometimes the enemy that's common can be like the Pole's voices. You can see Pole's voices in every dungeon. That's no fun.
Yeah. No, it's not. Those things are not... They really just need to not be in the game sometimes.
White Sword was in 1, and it was guarded by the Patra you tried to take down, Jaylow.
Indeed, and the wand was also in level 1.
Yeah, it was behind Reverse C where those Stelphos were. I don't know if you ran across that room or not, or if you were key blocked, but yes, the Reverse C that had the Stelphos, that's where your wand was.
Yep.
And this is why we call level 7 33 rooms of pure madness, is because Taco's gone through a lot of those rooms already, still has not found the item.
No, it keeps running into rooms that you think might be staircase rooms, and then it's either the transport or it's these shutter rooms.
And she's already discovered 18 of the 33 rooms, and there is the broken triple bar room, which would be something in second quest, but not in first.
Not here.
Yep, so Taco gonna keep on looking for the item and finds a dig dogger, able to bomb to the left here, and that's just a turret statue room. And there's the map, which if I was playing, I'd be grabbing the map to level 7. I don't want to be remembering where those 33 rooms are. Here's where the item is in level 7. Let's find out what our prize is going to be once she does this block clip. Nicely done there for Taco. We've got the red candle, and you know what to do, chat.
Well, I think that we do have an FF in the SRL chat.
All right, so we unfortunately do have a forfeit on Taco's side. So now we know that the second item in level 9 by process of elimination is the recorder. So that closes the docket on this race. Again, Jaylow7, your victor, 58 minutes and 1 second. He goes to 2-1 in the tournament, just needs one more victory in the next 2 Swiss races to advance to the bracket stages of the tournament. And you got to feel for Taco. I mean, she played extremely well, but in the end, it just came down to one gamble, one decision. Jaylo makes the play for level 4. Taco makes the play for level 6, and unfortunately for Taco, Jaylo ended up making the MVP play. He goes to 2-1.
Indeed, yeah, it just came down to finding that level 4, which is crazy when you consider, everything else.
Right. I mean, it's in the spot that, you're bound to check because it's where a normal 30 rupee secret is. I know when I played the vanilla game, I mean, I don't check it anymore because I've routed it out of my playthrough, but I used to check that burn bush. Actually, for TDO glitchless, I still get that 30 rupee. But if I do any percent no up and A, I don't get that 30 anymore.
Indeed.
I'm not sure if we'll have an interview or not with Taco. I mean, it's a tough one to take because you got to feel that Taco felt that she had a good chance of being 2-1 after this race, after finding out that she didn't have to face off against Fred Coughlin. So it's a tough one. It's a tough one to swallow.
Indeed. Not to mention that the 1-1 Swiss bracket in and of itself had a lot, and I mean a lot, of really tough opponents. Not saying that Jaylo wasn't a tough opponent. But
no, not at all. Jaylo's good in his own right. And
absolutely.
And I tell you what, he played really well. He played gutsy, and he was a pacifist in this run. And it usually doesn't work in Zelda Randomizer to try to be a pacifist if you're trying to be Unos here, but
right.
it worked out for Jaylo. He routed level 9 extremely well, and he deserves to be 2-1. He just needs one more win, and he advances to the bracket stages. So again, GG to Jaylo tonight for the win.
Indeed, congratulations for that. Absolutely. Let's see if I can pull up a schedule here, see what's coming up next.
Yes, I actually have the schedule up right now.
Oh, never mind then.
It is 10:15, so we actually have one race in progress and one race that is starting 15 minutes from now. The race that is in progress is happening next door on Speed Gaming 3. We have Adirondack Rick and Antlers, who I believe are also both 2-0. They're looking for a spot in the bracket stages. And Liquid Husband and Aerodyne X, they are on the call for that race. And the one that's happening right here on Speed Gaming 2, 15 minutes from now, Norestra versus the Alan Heffley. August 40th is doing the commentary. I don't know if there's anybody else that's doing the commentary. I'd have to refresh the screen. Let me see. And Leslie Pro 04 is joining August 40th. So we've got a couple of 4s doing the commentator, doing the commentary work. On Speed Gaming 2, that is going to be happening in 14 minutes from now. So I think this will be a great time. Do you have any final thoughts about this race here?
just it's it's been so interesting to watch this whole tournament and just kind of see the different styles and the different gambles everyone takes, and it's always different. And even in different seeds, it's different, not even just by the players, but to have this one finally a seed that level 9 didn't actually have anything in it that I've been a part of. It was fun. It was a rough seed, but a good one. And congratulations again to Jaylow for finding that level 4 and getting those silver arrows like that.
Absolutely. So we're not done with Zelda Randomizer yet here on Speed Gaming 2, because again, in 13 minutes from now, so stay tuned here, folks, on Speed Gaming 2, because coming up next, we have Nerestra and the Alan Heffley. It is going to be an exciting race, so please stay tuned. If you enjoyed this last race, this one should be a good one as well. So on behalf of our two runners, Taco and Jaylow7, on behalf of our tracker, CCX, and on behalf of my commentator partner, OPT Lawyer, this is LOZ Cards Fan 23 signing off. We will be right back for the next race, Nerestra versus the Alan Heffley, in just a few minutes, so don't go away.